Hey guys, it's Quickie Baby and welcome back to World of Tanks. Update 9.14 was just released on EU, NA and RU and I've rushed to get my mod pack working in its entirety for you on day one. This video is going to highlight exactly what is in my mod pack and if you like what you see, how to install it. So as you load in, you're going to be greeted by a set of statistics, both for yourself, your team, and also for the enemy team. Here we can see the total number of games the player has played, their WN8 score, which is an overall rough idea of their skill, and also the overall win percentage on their account. For me, that's 62%. Also, XVM takes into account the average of each team and gives you an idea of how likely you might be to win this round. But trust me, don't become overconfident or disheartened if this number is high or low, because I've seen just as many 5%ers won as I have seen 95%ers lost. I like to use this figure to give me an indication of how hard I might have to carry around, or if it's more likely that we're going to win, to play more aggressively, take a few more risks to try and get some large experience. You might notice a series of rings on the minimap. These are new for patch 9.14. If you want to use them without modifications, you can do so down here by enabling the expanded minimap features and also adding view range indications to the minimap. However, I vastly prefer the XVM style of things, the fact that I can also customize the colors. It's just so much better for me. It looks cleaner and sharper, especially the overlay with the different icons of the separate tanks. To give you an idea of what all of these separate rings indicate, the white one is the maximum render distance in the game, which I believe is 564 meters. The yellow one is the maximum distance that you can spot your opponents, which is 445 meters hard capped in World of Tanks. And the blue ring is your tank's view range, and that is dynamic. So for example, if you're using binoculars in the battle, then it will extend out, and when you start moving again, it will withdraw. The minimap also records the last known spotted location of each enemy vehicle once they have been seen, which is also recorded up here. The yellow light bulb indicates that the player is spotted currently, and the silver light bulb indicates the player, while has been spotted, is no longer visible. There is also a log of how much damage you have dealt in the game in the top left-hand corner of your screen. I find this very useful for maybe if I'm trying to hunt a mastery badge, if I'm trying to hit some damage totals, especially if you're going for a mark of excellence, it can be very useful indeed. You'll see that it also tracks the last few shots that you have dealt, so you can see if you're rolling high or low, if you're interested in that kind of thing. This mod pack also uses a modified version of Gambiter's damage panel that you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. This tells you how much damage your tank has blocked during the game, which can be very useful for completing some of the personal missions, and also how much that last shot hit you for, as well as also letting you know what kind of ammunition your opponents are shooting at you. I find that very useful to know if maybe I was using my armor wrong and not angling it enough, or if they're just compensating by using some premium rounds to have extra penetration to guarantee going through your tank. My mod pack also allows you to zoom out further, which can be very useful for gauging your tank's position on the battlefield and also for catching a glimpse of opponents if they're round corners. There are also quite a few features that make my life so much easier in the garage. One is the automatic transfer of troops between tanks. Here we can see that XVM automatically moves my comic crew into the FV4202P and then back again with a single click. Secondly, all of the hidden statistics of a vehicle are available in your garage. For example, we can see the ground resistances of the Comet here and also the 12 degrees of gun depression that the vehicle has. XVM also shows you what your actual view range will be, taking into account all of the bonuses that you get to it. For example, coated optics, pudding, brothers in arms, as well as maybe recon and also situational awareness. Also, if like me, you've been playing this game for quite a while and you have far too many tanks to organize quickly, there are a few more filter options. For example, maybe I only want to play my tier 10 tanks today. Well, there they are. That's very useful for when you're in a platoon with players and you want to quickly be able to match their tank. In addition, there are also some really funky tabs. For example, maybe I only want to play my premium tanks today, or maybe only tanks that I don't have a mastery badge on yet, or maybe you're trying to do your daily doubles, triples, or quintuples. Then hit that multi-XP filter and you can see tanks that you haven't yet won in. XVM also adds greater depth to your service record. Here we can see how well you play in the tank compared to other players, as well as your current WN8 score and how many wins you have to get in a row to reach the next win percentage. And also, due to popular request, I've added in the battle assistant aspect to this mod pack. So by pressing your G key when you're in game, you can change the view of your artillery so you can try and get an even cleaner shot on your opponents. This modification actually won an award from Wargaming as the best modification of a certain year when it was released. And I was testing it out all last patch, and I think it does make artillery play more immersive, but it certainly doesn't make you any better at playing artillery, let me tell you that. And so if you like what you see, then I'm going to show you exactly how to install it. And if you're worried about installing things on your computer, and you definitely should be, if it makes you feel any better, my mod pack has been downloaded over 1 million times over the last 10 patches of the game. So firstly, you want to download the zip file from the description below, Quickie Baby Mod Pack 914 version 1, and it is version 1 because I will be updating it as later versions of XVM are released. Inside here you have 3 folders, 0.9.14, configs, and mods. Next, what you have to do is find your World of Tanks folder, and for me, that is on my C drive in World of Tanks. But it's likely that yours could be either in games or program files. So once you found your World of Tanks folder, you want to go into Res Mods. Now, it's quite likely that you're going to have a series of folders inside your Res Mods folder. These are all safe to delete, and I suggest you do so if you want to make a clean install of this mod pack. So next, all that you want to do is to drag and drop or copy and paste the 3 folders from the zip file into your Res Mods folder. If you want to use the statistics with this mod pack, then you're going to have to activate your client on the mod XVM website. From here, you're going to have to sign in and select the region that you're on. This should redirect you to the official World of Tanks website, where it will basically get your account details without actually giving them any other information, using the Wargaming API system, similar to what you see on my replays website. Next, you have to click Activate Services and Update Statistics, and then if you want to use the win chance percentage, then you can enable or disable it here. And that's it. If you've done each of these steps correctly, the next time you log in, your notification center will tell you that XVM is active. And it's as simple as that. Guys, go and enjoy the mod pack, but I've done the hard work so you don't have to. I'd really appreciate if you give this video a like down below, and feel free to recommend it to any friends who are maybe looking for an XVM mod pack as well. That is quite lightweight. I like to keep my mod pack as lightweight as possible, and so if I need to play with no modifications, it doesn't really affect my gameplay. And I'm going to be releasing a video later on today in the FV4202 medium, the one that you might have seen earlier in this, which was done completely without mods. They really won't help you play the game any better, but I do think that they help you to learn faster, and they're just so much more convenient. And so all that's left is to wish each and every one of you the best of luck in patch 914, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the live stream tonight.